This video is being made for students who have Chromebooks because you have found that you cannot download NetBeans because that is a flaw of a Chromebook. It is not able to install and run third-party software. So I've been searching and trying to find the best that I can an alternative, and that means you probably need something that just runs online. So I have found this website, jdoodle.com/online Java compiler, that appears to do everything that we need it to do, and I'm going to just give you a quick run through here. It's very important that you realize all of your code that you would type would need to be placed in between this bracket right here and in between that bracket right there. So basically, all the code that you're going to type is going to have to be in the blue area here. So when you go to write a new program, if this is actually the default right here when you go to the website. So you would want to delete that code and then basically realize that all of your code gets typed right here. Now, if you have later on in the code, later on in a course, you'll learn about import statements, and you would have to actually hit enter at the top here just to add an import statement. Not that you know what this is right now, but I'll just add one here for now as an example. And so that is where you'd have to put it before the class, before this, which you will learn. And then I would have to type all my code in here for my program, so I'm going to do that real quick. I just had copied and pasted a bunch of stuff here, which went crazy. Okay, but what I need to know is that in order for things to work for the course, you're going to need to have this interactive mode on. And the JDK I have found, I didn't run into errors if I changed it to 9.0.1. So when you code, when you've done your program up here and typed all your code, then you will need to execute it. You'll need to run the code, and when you execute or run, all of the information should show up in this black box here. So I'm going to hit that, execute. And my program is a number guessing game that I'd put in there. So I'm thinking of a number 1 to 100 guess. I'll just go ahead and make sure this works. I'm going to guess 50 right down the middle. Too high, I'm going to try again. So 25. Too high, I'll go down to 12. Oh, and I guessed it. That's probably the best I've ever done. It took me 3 guesses to guess the number. Now, a couple other things that you'd want to know. This is not a school site, so there's advertisements on this that you do not want to click on. You again execute with the execute button. The other things I would recommend is for more options. See, the hard part about this is you're not going to be saving your classes, your programs, onto a hard drive like you would with a normal computer. So you will need to either find a way when you're done with the program to basically copy, just drag and copy all of your code and paste it into a Google Doc or paste it into a Word file so that you can save it somewhere and have access to it later if you need it. Plus you'll be turning in code where you're going to have to copy and paste code online for coursework. I have found that you can, under more options, you can choose to download or save to local file, and I've found that if I click on that, it will download the code into like a text file, like a notepad file. You might find that beneficial if you'd like. Mine did download, it just is not on the video screen right now. You could try that. I have also noticed that if you hit New Project Clear All, it actually clears the entire window. So you would have to understand that this public class, my class, and this public static void main has to all return. So that's kind of something that you have to play around with there. So that's kind of a quick tour of the Jdoodle website, so that you could still code and you still have something that would work. If that is a problem, or I should say if you're using it, it's a problem, then I would ask that you contact the instructor immediately, but that is an alternative. If I find some other alternatives, I will do a quick overview of those at the same in the future. Thanks.